Today, we're going to make the Trader Vic Rum Pot. This is a Trader Vic original, and the full recipe serves 2 people. And I always liked the recipe because it calls to serve in 2 sugar pots. And we even get pictures from his 1972 bartender's guide of what these sugar pots look like. Now to date, I don't think I've ever seen a vintage version of these or anyone else even talk about these sugar pots. If you know more about them, let me know in the comments. And since I don't have these sugar pots, and I know most of you want to see what drinks look like, I'm just going to use a standard glass instead, but that glass will be smoked, so you won't be able to see exactly what it looks like. What makes this recipe unique is that it calls for vanilla extract and a passion fruit nectar. Vanilla extract is easy to find, obviously, but when it comes to passion fruit nectar, that's where things get tricky if we are trying to replicate these old drinks. We know at one point in time that Trader Vic was using Miner's passion fruit nectar, but I've never come across solid evidence of exactly what that is. And the word nectar is not something that is an exact legal definition in the United States, at least. Not now, not then, but it's usually some type of diluted fruit, sometimes with some sugar added. Now I'm using passion fruit syrup instead, and less of it than the recipe calls for because the recipe calls for the nectar. The recipe also calls for rock candy syrup, which is just a rich, simple syrup. That is a 2-to-1 ratio. Now, occasionally people like to speculate that Trader Vic's rock candy syrup is something else, like a 3-to-1 or even some other ratio. But this book right here has a recipe, and this is a Trader Vic's book. His recipe for rock candy syrup is 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. And the funny thing is that the recipe is not even by weight. It's actually 2 pounds of sugar to 2 cups of water, but it just so turns out that 2 cups of water equals 1 pound, meaning a 2-to-1 ratio. Also, this book specifically says that rock candy syrup is Trader Vic's simple syrup. And that might confuse people as well because we think of simple syrup as being equal parts sugar to water by weight, a 1-to-1 syrup. But what we now know today as a rich syrup being 2-to-1 or a simple being 1-to-1, well, that's just modern terms from the cocktail renaissance. Now, historically, the simple syrup was a syrup that was simple. And simple meant just sugar and water, no ratio. So if you're ever combing through old recipe books, just keep that in mind. Simple syrup or sugar syrup does not automatically mean a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, the last thing to note here is that this is a signature Trader Vic cocktail, which means lots of lemon and lots of orange. So let's make this, and I'm having the recipe for just 1 person. I'm going to start with 1 to 2 dashes of a vanilla extract, half an ounce of a rich simple syrup or a rock candy syrup, 1/4 ounce of passion fruit syrup, 1.5 ounces of lemon juice, 1.5 ounces of orange juice, and then we need 1.5 ounces of the Trader Vic Navy Grog and Punch Rum. I'm using Worthy Park 109 instead. Garnish with some mint and a slice of orange. So there you go, Trader Vic's Rum Pot. The Rum Pot is one of those Trader Vic drinks I've wanted to make for a long time. Years now, I've had a pin in that one, wanting to make it, excited to make it, even looking for a long time to try to find some vintage sugar pots, which I stopped myself this time instead of spending an untold amount of money on more glassware. Just use what you have. But as I make more and more and more and more Trader Vic cocktails, the less I get excited about some of them because they're so much the same. Lemon juice, orange juice, sweetener. And usually that sweetener is what gets swapped. Simple syrup, rock candy syrup, or orgeat, but kind of all the same. I specifically used a higher strength rum here. Because I wanted to make sure that rum came through. It's called a Rum Pot. And if you look at the ratios, for 1 drink, it's 1.5 ounces of rum. So sort of willing this into being stronger as opposed to using something that is 40% ABV. So let's try the Rum Pot. Cheers. There is something about this that really works. And there's something about this that's just like a degree or 2 away from being excellent. I like this. It's got a good rum flavor because I'm using a higher strength rum. It's got the juicy component of certain tiki cocktails, which you can get from orange juice, obviously. And I don't find it to be too tart. Some of you might, I don't. I think the level of tartness is there. And then subtle bits of passion fruit. And surprisingly, the vanilla extract did not dominate as much as I feared it would. Vanilla, passion fruit, great combination of flavors there. So this works great. Passion fruit can be challenging to mix into a cocktail because it can often overpower things. And I thought in this case, using the Liber & Co. passion fruit syrup and only a 1/4 ounce, and then using rock candy syrup or rich simple syrup, that we might have not enough, but it's plenty. It's kind of how I like passion fruit cocktails, for it to be there, to be present, to be strong, but not to take over everything else. So you still taste lemon, you still taste the orange juice, you still taste the rum. Overall, this drink, it's delicious. I think the only thing I would do to this is I would blend the rums here. I'd use, different rums and probably use 2 ounces. Doesn't need to be 2 ounces of something like Worthy Park 109 that is that high of proof, but use something that's 40% alcohol by volume. Use something that is higher proof. Use half and half. I think that would work well here. But overall, expectations were low. Trader Vic surpassed those with this one, and this is a very good Trader Vic original cocktail. So there you go, folks. The Trader Vic Rum Pot. Will you like it? I don't know. Do I like it? Yes, I like it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like below. Consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to support this channel more, go check out my Patreon page. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.